started, but we haven't missed anything yet. I'm gonna get my camera straightened out here. We're just about to do opening prayer. And the anthem, so pull the flag into view.
Now please rise and remove your hats to proclaim the national anthem. And now please bow your heads for our pre-game prayer from Oliver Bryant.
Lord, thank you for just letting us get out here and play a great game of hockey that we all love, Lord. I just pray everyone can stay safe and just hearts can be changed and nice today, Lord. Pray for a safe game, for a great game. And I pray. Amen.
All right.
NorthStar Knights, thank you for your
See if I can get my earbuds connected here quick.
Pucks.
Give me a second.
Oh, yeah, forgive me. Feeling better, but I sound a lot worse today. So we'll see how this goes. All right. NorthStar winning this faceoff, getting it back D to D. Kinger getting it over to Cassidy. Cassidy coming up the near side, chips it up. Braden tips it in. It goes right into the goalie's glove. And he hangs on to it as Lee comes in and makes a good charge, forces him to melt the puck down. And my eyes aren't even awake yet. Can't see the numbers. I've been up for a while, but man, it's a slow start. Didn't sleep well. Anyway, back to what you guys care about. Cassidy chipping the puck in from the point. Braden coming in, putting the body on a guy. Cash comes in to help down in the corner. Pops back behind the net towards the front where Power recovers it. They go D to D, work a breakout, but Fan regroup. The pass through the middle is broken up, but they got a little bit of time and space. Cash breaks that up. Gabe chips it up high, gets it to Strom. Strom's going in. Other guys go out for a change. Larkin comes out with Spiewak. Corney and Smith up on D. Spiewak keeping it in up at the half wall. Chips it towards the middle. Power's there, though. They take it, come back the other way. They throw it in deep. Brandon settles it down, trips it to the near side. Comes up through the middle. Larkin has it, throws it up to Potter. That's broken up, and they battle for it along the boards. Comes out into the middle. Drew gets there. He gets poked off. Power recovers. They got a lane. We quickly collapse on it, but they still get a shot off. Secondary rebound comes in, and an extra tap that I'm sure no one's going to like. So once again, I'm trying to keep track of where three kids are playing. So I got the phone up, trying to watch my son's game. They're down 4-2 in their second round of the regionals. They lost yesterday, so it's a elimination game for those guys, I think for both teams. All right, Power winning that face-off in the defensive zone, getting it to the far side point and bringing it down towards the wall. They got a chop at it. They do get it down in the corner, but Potter buries his man, separates him from the puck. We don't break it out clean, though, and it's a scramble, and it comes back in. You see it down there, down behind the goal line. A couple of guys battling for it. NorthStar able to come away with it. Potter coming up through outside the dots now, makes the cut in, gets forced out, gets to the puck, chips it in front. Larkin's there. Oh, Power just got there second before him, and they're coming back the other way. Sioux, good shoulder to shoulder D, stops that pass from getting through. Schulenberger picks it up to support. He's coming up with some speed up the far side, cuts into the middle. Oh, just loses the puck. Good motion. Burt comes in though, chips at it, allows it to keep going in the North Star possession. Suki back up to Schulenberger, right at center ice. Goldie comes in with some speed. He's got Herbs in the middle. Cycles it up high for Burke, and then they battle for it. Burke picks it up back behind the net, cuts back in. He's got a couple of guys on him. Irvine comes up to the half wall trying to make something happen, but Power just able. Oh, no, I thought they had it out. Herbs with a good stick, pokes it up there. Burke now trying to get through a couple of defensemen, but alas, we're poked off. Power with another bad pass through. Kinger able to get possession of this, coming right in off the bench, takes it back behind the net, looking to set something up here. Throws it up, top of the circles. Goldie's, wow, looks really strong on his skates there. Irv from the bottom of the circle, chips one, hits the pipes up top, and then takes a seat in the netting. So we get a whistle and a stoppage at 14:57. Got some energetic parents here dancing to the music. Music selection's a little different today, sounding a little more, I don't know, traditional hockey music, I suppose. So I got some parents dancing, quite literally dancing with themselves. It's kind of funny. Anyway, back to the action. Power able to come out successfully, coming through with some speed. Fingers right there, collapses on him. Cassidy's got the net front covered. They're still working hard down in the corner, trying to get possession. Power ends up with it, chips it in front. That's broken up, comes up top of the circle's hard shot, deflects into the near side corner. Power up at the point, keeps it in. And the far side point, shot loose in the front, poked out by Brandon. Cassidy chips it up to Lark. Larkin coming through, forced out wide, quick shot, looking for a rebound down in front. Rebound gets cleared, but the Knights get possession of the puck again. Larkin trying to chip one across, that gets broken up. Down in front there for, that was Langer. I couldn't see if it was 20 or 22, but Langer was out there trying to make something happen as well. A couple of guys go out for changes here. As the puck pops up and out of play on that centering pass that got broken up. Anyway, Strome to take this face off. Got Lee and Whitmore with him. Whitmore with a hard shot that rides high. Drew comes in trying to take care of a secondary shot. But Power's able to recover it, chip it up towards the point. Cooper gets there and stops them from rushing out. Braden breaks things up as Cash pokes at the puck. We're able to get it low. Cooper pins his man. Gabe's right there to support. He's digging at it. Third Power player comes in. It's a 3-on-2 battle up along the boards. Power able to get it. They chip it out into neutral space. Drew's in the right spot, and he picks it up, chips it right back to the blue line. Cash with a good bump pass in. Braden's going to go on the forecheck. Lee's right behind him, trying to pick it up. They get tangled up back behind the net. Good centering pass. Nobody home. Power taking it back behind the net. Bump up the near side wall. Schulenberger with a shot from the point. Finds the glove of the goalie. Potter, Spivak, and Larkin out there. Schulenberger, Suki, a defensive pair. Looks like they're doing the shot clocks today live, so 5-5 it's reading. 0-0 the score at 12:55 here in the first. This puck gets zipped all the way down, tip, no icing. Brandon's going to settle it down back behind the net. Schulenberger gets there, makes a couple of cut moves, gets it up to the half wall on the near side. Little bump pass out for Potter. He's got to navigate a couple of guys. Chips it in deep. Spivak's trying to turn it over. That bounces through three of us, comes down, takes an angled shot on net. Brandon's ready for that. Suki, drop to Sioux. Sioux, stretching one up. It's just off the mark. This one ices. I don't know if it's me or the ring. It's way warmer in here than it was yesterday. Yesterday, I couldn't move my fingers. Today, I feel like I'm hot. Maybe an indicator that I'm still not well. Power getting possession of this puck in the offensive zone, in their offensive zone, I should say. But bit of a scramble. Irv's able to poke it out for Goldie. Goldie back to Irv's. Irv's skating through, forced out wide a little bit. Gets the puck in deep. Tuner's there to support, as is Goldie. Puck bounces back behind the goal line. Jax buries his guy. Still, puck rides up the wall. Power now has it down at the goal line. They're able to get rid of it. They try to stretch one up. That's broken up. Irvs has it. He chips it back in. We tag up. Power's able to get to it now, back behind the net. They're forced to cut right through the middle. They get the pass off, but they miss on the reception side and ices. No, everybody's going off for a change on both sides, and we'll come back down this way. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, so again, apologize in advance for all the honks and coughs and squeaks. Oh, this one chips through as we try to keep it in up at the point. Ends up being an icing, so not a big deal there. This one comes back down. All right, they battle for it right here along the half wall on the near side. Potter's poking at it. Whitmore comes in. They kind of run into each other, but creates a turnover, loose puck. This one pops up, though. Scramble up at the top of the circle, pops out. Cash is there. Mr. Whitmore chipping it in to himself, pokes at it yet again. Drives it deep, gets it down to the goal line. Power able to poke at it. Oh, looks like Langer gets there. No clear possession yet. And then it reverses back to the far side. Power able to chip at it. Cash once again poking, keeping it in. Potter makes a move, trips it low. Langer up to Potter. Potter drives it forward and sends his guy flat to his back. This one pops into the middle. Cooper's there. He's tangling his guy up. Drew's there to support him. A couple of guys go down, no calls. This one rides the wall into the near side, pops up high. Langer puts a body on, separates. Potter comes in, cleans it up. But Power has it, and they take it D to D to regroup in their own end. They stretch one up, and they're off the mark for an icing. Heard a large thud, and one of the signs off the wall behind me fell off. To go back and try to fix that maybe during the intermission for him. Power making something happen, getting a shot off as they enter the zone clean with a couple of good passes. Brandon's ready for it. It's dangerously loose into the crease again. Brandon's wisely going to cover that one up, get a whistle. Yeah, the sign that fell is the enemy of great is comfortable. Just in case you were wondering. We got like some 80s rock going on here. All right, puck chips over to the far side. Lee has it. Backhands it up into center ice. bounces around, comes in. Larkin picks it up, but we're offsides. All right, face off comes back to NorthStar, D to D, chip it in. Sioux and Schulenberger out there on the defensive pair. Schulenberger working from the point, comes in, gets some help from Larkin. This one pops out wide. Oh, they stretch and get between us. And they just rifle a shot that goes wide. So a good pass, and it split our D right up here at our own blue line. We had the wheels, and he got in there. Suki now from our own end, trying to dig the puck out of the corner. You guys can't really see it. Chips back into center ice, where you still can't see it. And this one gets chipped all the way in, tapped out. Suki gets there, reverses it for Sioux. Shuey chipping it around the horn. Gets it to Lark. Lark, bump pass out to Goldie. Goldie's got Spewak with him, driving hard. It's loose in the front. Can't get there for a rebound. Power has it. They make a cut move, chip it out to center ice. Power seeming to settle things down here, maintaining possession a little bit better, but good defensive coverage. And we create a turnover, come back the other way. Kinger with the puck, throws it in on net. Goalie elects to hang on to it. And we get a whistle at 8 minutes. Clock is still running. Hey, clock. Shot on net. A couple of guys collapsed there. Power's coming away with it. It's a 2-2 battle. We get a third guy coming in high now. Power chips it into the far side corner. We get a whistle. It looks like Whitmore's going to be going to the box for an interference. So at 7:39, we're going to have to kill one off here. Peeking in on my son's game. The other son's game, they're down 4-2 to Matamidi in an elimination game of the consolation bracket of the regionals. Power looking to win this face-off in the offensive zone. Looks like they had it, but they get a whistle. This time it drives deep into our end. They battle for it down in the corner. Let me feed in a little bit, see if I can't show you that at a weird angle. Power now has it. They walk in, shot, deflection, almost finds the right side. Sam rims all the way around. Braden's there putting on pressure. Can't quite clear it though. Cooper's going to get it down at the half wall. Power recovers it. They look to set things up. They chip it down low. Take a wrap shot from basically behind the goal line. Puck was just barely over the goal line. Brandon's ready for it though. Melts it down. No rebound. Chances. If we've got a glove on it pretty quick. Excuse me. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys when I have to toss. Goldie able to chip up at the puck, get it out. As we got a minute 17 left to kill. Potter coming in, putting on some pressure, forcing them to go back behind the net. They drop it. This board's coming through. He's got some speed. He's looking determined. He's taking it all the way down. Now he cuts, throws it up high, and they set it up. One-timer, a loose. Gets cleared. Good job. Good first save. Good coverage. Able to chip it up towards the point. Can't quite clear it. The man now walking right down the middle, looking for the right side. It was there. He was just off the mark. Potter winning the race, getting to the loose puck. Becomes a battle right at the blue line. Goldie takes a little chop up high, no call as Power comes back the other way with it. Cassidy's there. They got to get through him. They can't. They force him out wide. They cut up high, cycle it, bumped out in neutral space. Goldie has it. Alex chips this one in. Our guys go get some fresh legs. Their goalie settles it down. 10 seconds left to go in the kill. Power skating up the near side, again with some speed. Looking to drive it deep. It's broken up. They go cross ice with it. Almost get a shot off, but a little too much pace. Oh, dangerous point blank here. Brandon coming out big. He was about 3 feet on top of that crease to cover that shot. Again, dangerous down in front. Another one. Brandon with a good save. Still can't clear it. We're back to 5-5 hockey, but it's a melee as we work for it. Power now with the puck. One-timer. Power putting on several shots here in the last 30 seconds. As they battle for it on the near side boards. Again, I'll try to poke in again. Somebody have to leave a comment whether that's worth it or if it's really confusion on the angle. Finally able to clear the puck. Tuner coming out with it. He's got Irvs with him. Irvs driving hard. Throws it right in the front for Tuner. Oh, it just gets broken up as the right side was open. Similar setup to yesterday, but same result. Couldn't quite find the back of the net. Those two are connecting, though. It's good to see. This one pops up. It kind of slows down. Drew makes a good decision. Stays on the defensive play. Power taking a snap. That one rides up the pad. Brandon goes up into the netting for a stoppage. Yeah, I'll need y'all's feedback on whether I should do this, which makes the whole angle weird to try to show you the corner, or just try to tell you what's going on. I can't even see down in there, so we're both in the blind. Not sure what they got going on. They got dude up on the ladder. I think he's trying to fix the netting. Back behind our own net here. I think. I don't know. I can't really work out what he's doing. I think they got it. Not really sure what they were doing, but whatever it was, I think they got it. All right, this one pops out. Whitmore has it up front. He cuts, looking for some support. He gets it from Gabe. Gabe has to battle for it down into the corner. Whitmore's there to support him. He gets taken down, no call. Oh, there it is, late whistle. Well, I shouldn't say too late. The ref was trying to navigate around a couple of players. And it's a tripping. So it is our turn to go up on the one-man advantage as I think number 10, Matt Champagne, from Power, 5'11", 160-pound left defenseman out of Calgary, Alberta, going to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Larkin from up high gets it over to Cash. Cash back to Larks. I'm sorry, that's Ian, not Cash. Cash is the man that just got tripped. Goldie getting it up to Spiewak. Cassidy doesn't like it, goes back to Speed. Speed to Larks. Larks over to Cass. Cassidy looks for something. Not quite there. This one pops up high. We're going to have to regroup. Larkin has it. Trying to find a lane. Gets it in, rims it around. Their goalie settles it. And he's able to chip it all the way down. Now it's our goalie's turn, and he sauces it back up. Spiewak. He's going to skate in, drop it up. Larkin has it up at the point. He gets tied up, though. And Power's able to chip it out with the second man. This one comes all the way down. Potter's going to be there. He skates up the near side. Comes through with some speed. Keeps the puck. Drives it low. Throws it in front. Braden gets a good shot. Nice backhand centering pass from Potter to Strome. Strome takes a nice shot, but this is that Hudson Ferry goalie out of Moorhead, Minnesota, number 32 for Power, who made some really good saves. Not the biggest goalie in the world at 5'9", 152 pounds, according to the sheet, but he plays a lot bigger than his actual stats show. Anyway, Power now, chipping the puck deep into our end. Brandon settles it down. Corny's going to get there. He skates it up through the middle. 20 seconds left to go on the one-man advantage. Gets it over to Strome. Strome, far side. Whitmore looking to center one. That's broken up. Gabe gets to it, cycles it. That gets broken up, hits the ref's feet. Ref now finally flees, gets out of the way. Whitmore has it, chips it over to the far side. For Corny from the top of the circle, look for a rebound, deflection, something. Goalie gets a glove and covers it all up. That's going to kill things off, and we got 2:03 left in the first period. Shots read 11-11, score 0-0. It's about as neck and neck as you get. One penalty apiece in this first period as well. So all even Stevens across the board. I'd say we have a couple more hits, but yesterday it got about as neck and neck as we could get too, right? 3-3, and then going into overtime, the Schulenberger takes a shot from the blue line on a quick snap, gets another glove. So yeah, 3-3 yesterday, and then we go to a 3-on-3 overtime. We were chasing the whole day. It was always 1-0, then 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, that kind of thing. So I don't think we ever had the lead. And then it went into the overtime shootout where we lost on the went to the third and final round there. Couldn't quite get it done. And so they won 4-3 in a shootout victory yesterday. We've gone back and forth with Power a few times this season. Lost track of where the numbers are. Um, Pretty sure they've won one in the past. This one pops into neutral space. Ernst tries to poke at it. Gets broken up. Power now taking it back, settling it down. Oh, they break it up. Burt gets a good shot. Goalie does that windmill stuff and loses it on that one. So hopefully he keeps trying to be flashy and he makes a mistake or something. As Langer stretches one up, gets it to Larks. Larks gets by his guy. He's got an opportunity here. Oh, it's so close. Had some room. The rebound, the bounce or deflection had some room too, but the last just went a little bit wide right. This one pops in, and now Power coming back the other way. Good defensive stick by Picorni to get there and pops that one up into the netting. So he gets bumped up. Drew's got it. Stretches it through. Oh, looking to get one to Larkin. The split they D. So puck's deep. Throws it towards the middle. All right, gets bounced around. Larkin has it down low. Net pops off, and we get a whistle at 14.4 seconds left. Goalie taking a second to catch his breath after that scramble. He looked a little weird after one of the last saves, too, like he was nursing something, but he seems to be an animated young feller. So who knows? So if you were watching yesterday, the goalie really good, made lots of really good glove saves. Some were pretty standard, routine, basic, but then he always did the windmill flip, millisecond, half a second, whatever, after the save. He'd let you know what was in there. So anyway, I got a kick out of it yesterday. So there you go. That's the end of the first period. Shots reading 14-12, according to the scorekeeper down there. Feels about right. 0-0 to score. Penalty on each. One interference on us, a trip on them. And they will head off. We'll do an ice cut, and I will try to fix this picture on the wall back here that fell down. So I'll leave you guys on the ice so you can see the ZAM and have an idea of when we're getting back. Actually, see if I can't give you the score clock too, so you can see both. They got a countdown going. But I'm going to go on mute for a little bit, come back in about 12 minutes. Well, about 11 minutes. All right, we're about to get back underway. Young men have entered the ice, taking a couple of laps. So you may have noticed too that we're short a few players. Winter is out as well. I think Weiser's out too. I'm not sure what's going on with Weiser, but um, guess Winter got banged up in the last weekend in St. Cloud, maybe. Uh, so he's taking some time to recover and get rested up. I think with a mid-body kind of injury, like ribs or something. So you want to pray for Winter. Continue to pray for Oliver Bryant as he still recovers from surgery. Maley is out. Can't remember. I know he's out once for his knee, but now I thought it was his shoulder or something. You know, long season, tough season. Guys get banged up for sure. I know they work hard conditioning them, getting them ready for that. But power prayer is effective, so keep these guys in your prayers. There we go. Face off, coming back to power. They chip it back behind the net. And they go cross ice with it. And they work this one out. This one's dangerously getting in front of us. Cassidy's there. Power centers it. Goes through everybody. Gabe's going to pick it up. Makes a cut. Wait, look for some support. Takes it back himself. Tips it in his own. Good job by Gabe. Goalie settles it down. Power has it. Able to get the pass off before they get collapsed on. Now they're coming through with a little bit of speed. Shot. Bounces up and goes to the left. But we got a hand up in the process. And it looks like that hit back here was a cross check. So Whitmore is going to the box for 2 minutes for putting the stick in the numbers. Oh, one of my favorite old time songs. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's Never Went Down to Georgia. We listened to this a lot in the wrestling room growing up. It was one of our conditioning songs. Just got us fired up. This puck goes straight to the wall and chipped all the way down by Sioux, I think. Their goalie settles it down. Potter comes in, trying to make some pressure. Forces them to cut, readjust. Takes a couple of seconds, which is good. Potter gets to it after a hard drive, backhands that one all the way down, comes in with some speed. And Braden gets there, gets a stick on the goalie too. I think the goalie might have sold that a little bit, but we're able to chip it right back in on net. Braden's right there again, and this time he comes away with it. Centers it right there. Oh my gosh, it's loose on the left side. Couldn't come home with it. Potter right in front. Braden with good, strong net front presence. Letting that goalie know he's not afraid to get in there. And this one rims all the way around. It takes a weird bounce off the wall, works the Power's advantage. They chip one cross ice, looking to catch one in. They do not. And this one comes all the way up. Now, with 53 seconds left to go on the kill, Power recover in their own end. We'll go cross ice with it through the neutral zone, set things up, throw it towards the net. It's deflected, pops out. Spiewak settles it down, chips it up, just bounces over Larkin's stick. Their goalie settles it down. Larkin goes in. They're forced to cut it back behind the net. Now they settle things down. We're back. Oh, no, 15 seconds. Still, I thought we were at the final set. Cooper breaks that pass up into the neutral zone. They battle for it right below you. Puck pops out. 5 seconds left to go on the kill. Power hangs on to it. That's going to chew it up. Cooper pins his man right at the blue line, but the puck comes in deep. Drew and Spiewak down in the corner. Drew looking for a call, not going to get one. Spiewak to Coop. Comes across, tied up into the feet of Larkin, who gets pinned over at the boards. right in front of his bench. Everybody loses track of the puck for a second. And then Power recovers it, takes it back from behind their own net, bumps someone up off the wall, finds a man at the blue line. Center one, this is dangerous. Good shot, just wide. And backhand it towards the net. Now another good shot. Brandon's ready for that one. And an extra tap. And that's going to bring up some tempers real quick. Goalie had it covered. There was a whistle, and then there was a shot. So the boys having a conversation about that. I don't know if we'll have any calls or not, but looks like they're going to let that one go. Understandably. Drew came in pretty hot and heavy, though, man. Put his man down. NorthStar telling the ref to pick something up off the ice there. Not sure what it was. Almost looked like a mouth guard or maybe a piece of helmet equipment or something, small plastic thing. All right. Defensive zone face-off. That pops around. The stick gets broken up in the process. Not sure whose twig that was. Looks like it was Burke's. Got to get Jackson some more sticks. He's down to one. Irvine trying to put on some pressure down in front of the goal. Instead, they're forced to just throw the puck away and they ice it. So that gives us a chance to catch our breath, come back down for a offensive zone face-off this time as Irvine's going to hang out there with, oh, no, he's going off. Looks like we got Goldie, Potter, and Langer out there with Kinger and Cassidy. Potter ending up with the puck off that face-off, gets pinned into the boards. Goldie making some moves now, trying to get it in front of the net. That gets broken up. Power has it. They're able to cut through. Good read by Langer. Comes in and steals a puck from behind and cycles it back down low. They battle for it now into the corner. Power ends up with it. They skate it up the near side, go cross into the middle. Forced out wide, and they dump it in. Brandon settles it down. Fans on the clear. Now it's bumping around. Comes a scramble back behind the net. Power's going to come away with it. They chip it back to the far side, goes to the corner. Their man cycles it down low. Little bump pass goes back behind the net. Kinger gets there, reverses it. Gets some help from Cassidy. Cassidy with an angled bank over to Goldie. And we go back and forth. Looking for an icing call. Not going to get one. And we battle for it deep in our own end here. This one now tips back off the boards. Guys hacking and whacking for it. Over on the far side. Now it comes over to the near side and reverses yet again. Langer puts a good body, separates his man, allows Cassidy to come away with the puck. He's driving it hard. Takes a chip shot, rebounds there. Cleared over the wall. Power coming out the other way. It was in their feet. They got stuck. Cashmore comes in. Cash Whitmore comes in and gets a poke on it. They're all tongue-tied today. Power shot from the point. Read and saved by Brandon. Goes over into the corner. Potter's in the mix. Power try to get it up top. That bounces off the skate and clears the zone. They're able to recover it. They bring it back in. They drop it for the high man. Nice shot. Brandon reads it, shuts it down. Ugh. Well, there's only a few seconds left in my other son's game. They were down 4-2, so I'm assuming that's how it finished in a loss. We'll open the game sheet. Oh, 5-3. I guess they got an empty netter. So, we must have got another goal, too. So they finished 5-3. That means my other son is all done, I think, for the season. I don't know if they'll still have any practices or anything, but pretty sure the regionals will be the end of it. But Minnesota hockey's new for us. Power dangerously getting a chance there. Couldn't pull it off, though, and they have to recover in the neutral zone, D to D a few times. Skating back through neutral zone. That gets broken up by Gabe. Schulenberger as well. And now Strom comes up and away with it. He feathers it into open ice. in the feet of Suki, and Strom comes in and picks that up. He drives it in hard. Feathers one looking to bat it out of the air. Mr. Whitmore got a good look at it. Couldn't quite connect. Looked like it got deflected just on his way before Sticky was right there. This one rims around the near side point, and they battle for it. BWAC trying to make something happen. Pops out. Strom's there. Strom takes an angle. Cuts right in. Suki gets there and chips it in deep. This one rims around to the far side. Whitmore gets there. Gets a shot off. Oh, and now we're going to have a couple of guys going to the box. So there was a after the whistle hit in the numbers, I think, on Braden. But I missed what the first whistle was. That might have been on us anyway, so we might have some offsetting stuff. So I missed what Braden did, but the hand was up, and then Braden got punished for whatever he did. And I think we'll be 5-on-5. All right, so we got an interference on Strom and a cross check on Power for offsetting penalty. So while they get things set, situated on the clock and everything else, which I guess they don't have to. It's offsetting, so they're just writing down some times. We'll have an offensive zone face-off here. Trying to think. I don't know if I've seen McGovern out there. I heard of him yesterday. Maybe he got banged up too. Just noticed that. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of a fog. Not so sharp on the details. All right, Power finding a way to clear the zone. They get it back in, shoulder us off the puck at our own end. McCorney gets this one up. That's broken up, and Power recovers it. They go across the corner with it. Good body over here. Got the boys riled up. EWAC getting a hard shot, glove down in front, and then they get tangled up, and there's going to be a lot of hacking and whacking now as they were on top of the goalie and poking at things to the last second. So a big scramble there. I think Cooper got a big hit up along the boards. That got the guys fired up. Spiewak comes in, creates some offensive pressure, gets a shot off, found the glove. Goalie couldn't hang on to it. And then there's a little bit of a scramble and a little scruffy pile mix-up there at the end, too. All right, so now we got Tuner, Potter, and Irvs out there with Porty and Smith. Power comes away with it, takes it back behind their net. And they chip it up, reach center ice. That gets broken up, but they're still on the drive. They take it deep. Questionable call there, but hand is up. And there's the touch. I think Drew's going to the box for a rough. Oh, I take that back. I guess Irvine's going to the box for a rough. I don't understand that, but I'll have to go back and watch it. I think he's saying I didn't even hit him. I didn't see it either, but either way, refs put Herbs in the box for 2 minutes. I didn't see the signal, but I think it's a rough. All right, well, we got a killing off here for 2 minutes. Power winning the faceoff. Power getting a shot off. That deflects over to the far side corner. Kinger trying to pin his man. He gets some help from Potter. Cassidy's now down there. He's going to come away with the puck, too. chips it in the middle. It rolls on Goldie, and Power's able to get it and recover it. Center ice. They chip it back in through the middle. That's broken up yet again. Kingman was there. Power now trying to regroup in their own end. Potter gets a poke on it. Takes a couple more seconds off. Power now working their breakout, chipping it into the zone. It gets broken up. Scramble, and it pops back in deep. Couldn't quite clear it. Power now, regaining possession, moving the puck around. They get it up high, throw it towards the net, looking for a tip, goes up and over. And then they go D to D back, or they take it back behind the net. And Goldie comes away to Potter. Yeah! Potter burying one left side on the poke from, I think, Goldie. And Goldie disrupting the play down there, poking it into center ice. Potter with a very casual, nonchalant kind of stride comes through and buries one on the left side. Probably a very calculated shot when you think about it because the goalie's glove, he's got a hot glove. So staying on that low blocker side, was once told is one of the hardest spots for a goalie to defend. And that's where that puck went. So shorthanded goal puts NorthStar on the board first. We're up 1-0. All right, Power now. We'll try to take advantage of this power play opportunity for another 15 seconds. They're not able to get into clear possession yet in the zone. And here we go. We break it out, come the other way. Larkin with the puck. Waits. Looking to chip 1-5-hole. Or he makes a good stick save. Braden! He Johnston takes any time. And one times that one real quick. Finds the 5-hole slip that Larkin was looking for. Not sure if the penalty had expired or not. To say if that was another shorty, but they were right there in the mix. Yeah, it must have expired. Irvs was on the ice, so it must have just barely expired. Langer, Tuner, Irvs out there for the forwards. Bacorny and Smith on D. Jack's getting a stick on it, forcing Power to recover in their own end. Comes back to the middle. Irvine again gets a good stick. He gets tied up, though. He's battling forward along the far side. Gets it back to his D man, who goes cross ice over to Langer. Langer fans on it. Comes back, tries to get recovery. He does. It's in his skates. From the left side, Irvs, hard shot, looking to ride one up the top of the pipe there. Almost finds his way over the shoulder as Langer and one of the Power players tangle things up behind the net after the play. We got 7:50 left to go in the second period. Shots looking like 23-17 in our favor. More importantly, score 1-0 after a shorthanded goal. Or I'm sorry, it should be 2-0. They didn't update that yet, but I'm sure they will. McCorney getting a shot off, finds the pad, rolls over to the near side. That one gets chipped back down low. Braden's going to get there with good speed. Cash with a one-timer. Holy cow, his stick bent right in half. You don't often get to see the flex of a stick, but that was so much you could see it from all the way here. Drew ripping this around to the far side. We take a second to get there, and Power's able to poke it back in. They chip it back and forth. They're really going after Braden here in the open ice. Gabe takes advantage of some of the space, but then gets poked off. Cooper comes in to support, gets it out wide to Braden. Braden drops it high for Whitmore. Whitmore makes a cut move, but runs into the skates of the Power players who are coming back the other way now. They go crisscross through the middle, and then they find the back of the net. Little crisscross play, running the X's, going through. Gets us chasing a little bit. And they were able to sneak one past. Missed their right in the net there. He's been on point the whole game, and that one was a tough one. Lots of changing the direction and moving him from right to left in the crease. Not sure which side it went on. It hit the back of the net on the right side, but shooting from the left there. So at 6:53 in the second, it's now 2-1. The announcer not agreeing with something. I was trying to look at the score sheet there. Where Cassidy gets a shot on net. Rebound opportunity was there. And then the clear attempt goes up into the rafters. So we get a whistle. You know, Winter down there having a conversation with the guys on how to do the clock and the scorekeeping the right way, apparently. It's kind of funny listening to them. But Winter was trying to announce what happened. All of a sudden, he just stopped and goes, no. So the mic was still on. It was kind of funny. Larkin with the puck now from the corner. You guys can't see it. It's all tied up in the wall there, but Power comes away with it. They drive the puck in deep. Schulenberger pins his man into the wall. Larkin comes in, gets a stick on it. Potter's there, loses the twigs, got to recover. They get another shot off. That goes back into the corner, pops up high. The point man now for Power. Trying to make some moves. Another quick shot. That one rolls the glove, goes wide right. Schulenberger's there, backhands it up, trying to clear it. Shot gets blocked, deflected over to the far side by Power. Larkin tries to cycle it. Spiewak comes in to help. So does Potter. Spiewak comes away with it. He's got a little bit of room now as Power goes out for the change. Stretches one up for Larkin. Good catch as that was about 2 feet behind him. Oh, wow, what a shot by Larkin. Pulls out the celly and everything. Wow, he roofed that sucker quick. That was a fancy shot by Mr. Larkin there. That was pretty. That's Ewak getting it over to Larkin. It was Irvine and Tuner battle for it back behind the Power net. Comes up towards the point. They chip around us. They come in quick, enter in the zone. Center one. That gets broken up by Picorni. Chipped into the near side corner where Ernst is going to pick it up. He skates up, staying inside the dots now. Outside the dots. Coming through low. Throws one towards the net. Goalie gets a stick and a rebound cover on that one quick. Well, if he was trying to cross that over for Tudor or throw it on net, but either way, the goalie got a stick and a glove on it and melted it down. Got 4:47 left in the second. We're up 3-1 now after just a filthy top shelf tight angle shot from Larkin. That was awesome. Power now looking for a lane, coming into the zone, forced out wide, throw it into the middle. Here comes another shot. Arrives up the pads and into the net for a whistle. This puck pops back into our end a little bit deep, and Picorni gets to it, chips it up and around to the far side where they battle now along the boards. One Comes back where it started from, but pointing again, chips it up the near side. That gets by a guy. Braden's got some speed. He's going to pick it up at the blue line. He gets forced out into the corner. If I can't come in and show you a little of that, even if it's at a weird angle. Cassie getting it over to Kinger. Kinger rides the wall and throws it in. The goalie settles it down, breaks it out. One comes in deep. The man has to evade the hit, allows us to come away with the puck, but Larkin has to navigate the ref there. Potter had it, got picked off. And when they find a wide open man on the right side, looking for the left side of the net, almost find it. Good job. Larkin with a good block right up high. Power, though, able to keep it in. They cut through. Brandon's able to chip at it, pokes it out, reaches center ice. Gabe's going to get there. He throws it out wide to Larkin. Larkin making some moves. They try to clear it. They don't. Potter has it. Makes those fancy cut moves. And then we get a shot off, but there's a whistle. Not sure what the whistle is. I'm guessing the net. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys at home understand what that whistle was for. I lost track of it. No idea. Yeah. Face off goes to Power. Take it back behind the net. Trying to come up the near side. They get forced to adjust. Larkin almost goes top shelf again. Right from the dots with a quick release. Hits the pipe and comes out. Schulenberger separates his man from the puck, chips it, allows us to go cross ice with it. And then it's a little bit too much sauce there, and it almost takes out Coach Jim. He's having a bit of a chuckle over that. All right. Julie and Suki out there with Herbs, Tuner, and Langer. Herbs chips it back, gets it over to Sioux. Sioux puts a body on. Suki comes in, helps. Herbs ends up with the puck, chips it out into the middle, looking for Langer. That's broken up. Both guys going to try to put on some pressure, but it pops back into neutral space. Schulenberger between the legs, backhanded pass. That works out. Comes over to the far side now. Irvs with it. Tries to get one towards the net again. Looking for Tuner over there. Seems like they've done that a few times. They're definitely looking for each other. It's kind of cool to see. But this one again, covered up by the goalie. Melts it down. We get another whistle. 2:19 left to go in the second period. Offensive zone face-off. We get some fresh bodies out there. Stromer to take it. Ripped out. And we go D to D with it. Suki to Shoe. Shoe up to Cash. Oh, my stand's falling over. Sorry, guys. Got some service dogs or whatever barking in the background. All right, Power able to just barely stay on sides, drive the puck in. Suki's going to get it here. This comes up, kept in by the point man. That gets deflected. He's got to scramble, gets a shot off. Glove down, goes right to Schulenberger. Jackson gets it up to Alex Gold. Gold over to Braden Strom. Back to Goldie. Oh, right side was open. Just fanned it a little wide right. Power now forcing themselves to regroup. Get it out into center ice. And Braden breaks it up. Cooper able to get to the puck. Takes a body for it. Sorry, that's Drew. Larkin comes in, puts on some pressure. Drew's right there as well. He pokes at it. We're down to a minute in this second period remaining. Potter gets on his horse, beats his man. It's forced out wide. It's going to cut, settle it down. Tries to throw it to the middle. That deflects, goes up high. Power catches it, backhands it up towards the point. They don't clear it. Cooper gets a stick on it, throws it back in, but it goes right to a power player, and they come out the other way now. They make some moves, cut right down to the middle, lose the puck. Well, Drew's ready for it. Backhands it over to Potter. Potter bumps it, gets it to Larkin. He's got to navigate the blue line and a player. He does. Drew, spinning 360 shot, finds its way on target, but it pops up into the netting for a whistle at 33.6 seconds left in the second. Shots reading 31 to 22. Score 3-1, both in favor of the Knights. Face off comes up to Kinger. Excuse me. That was like a puberty voice crack. Dude, being sick. Oh my goodness. Kinger walked the line, didn't see anything. It got deflected around. Comes back up with Kinger's there, gets poked by him. And it gets broken up in center ice and chipped back in by the Knights. Gabe goes in and puts on some pressure. Goes over to the corner though. And that will conclude the second period. So after 2 periods of play, shots again, 31 to 22. Score 3-1, all in favor of the Knights. And we go out for a nice cut as the guys are playing with the buzzer and having a good time. Wow, it says there's 50 people, 51 people on here watching this. It's continually growing. By all means, I make them all public. Just trying to bring folks that can't be here a little bit closer to the game and try to call out your players, pick out your grandbaby or whoever it may be in relation to you. But we're on an intermission right now. I'm going to come down this way. I'll show you the clock so you can see that. And you get an idea of when we'll be back, plus the Cedars Van. But then I'm going to go on mute so we don't get kicked off for copyright stuff due to the music. All right, we are back at it here after 2 periods of play. Your Knights are up 3-1, 31-22 on the shots. As the Knights win this faceoff, try to chip it cross ice, gets deflected, goes into the corner. Their goalie settles it down. It rims around up to the far side. We try to keep it in. We can't quite get there. Looks like it pokes around, and we're able to recover. Cash looking to get a shot off. He gets stick lifted and loses that. Gabe comes in, trying to put on some pressure down low. Cash is there now, cycles it, throws it up high. Schulenberger throws it back in deep. Takes a hard bounce, comes up the far side, broken up by Cassidy, gets thrown back into the zone. Braden's going to come in, put on some pressure. Power able to go cross ice with it, chip it all the way down, but they're off the mark, and that one ices, so we'll get a whistle quick. Clock is still running. Clock! Sorry for yelling in there and trying to help the clock down below. Guys getting distracted. They're all like hanging out on their phones and stuff. They got a job to do. Faceoff pops up high. Power gets to it. They'll clear the zone. They make a couple of moves, get poked off. Drew spin around and pokes it back out into neutral space. Forty gets tripped on the way out. Hand is up. Delayed penalty as the goalie for Power touches up on that one. Sorry, the camera was all over the place. So the Power going to the box. Just a minute into this one. And your Knights go up on a power play early in the third period. Excuse me. Looks like they're trying to get the clock set. They did. This goalie comes in to take this face off. He's got Larkin and Potter with him. Cassidy and Spiewak as well. Power able to get to it. They chip it out. Brandon settles it down as that one was on target. They feather this one in. Their goalie chips it all the way down. Goes goalie to goalie with it. Brandon gets it over to Larkin on the near side. Larkin's going to skate it back just a little bit. Look to regroup with his boys. Skates in with some speed. Cuts through. Takes a lane. Gets it right in front of the crease. Can't get the secondary shot off, but good drive there by Larkin. Now doing some work up at the point. Cassidy trying to help him. Pops out into neutral space. Then comes back into our own end. Brandon's going to settle it down. Throws it up. Larkin with the puck. Again, coming through the middle. Gets it up for Potter. Potter driving hard to the net. Forced out wide. Settles it down. Skates around. Throws it up for Spiewak. Spee now with the puck. But net came off, so we get a whistle. I missed that. Second line comes out. As we get Strom, Whitmore, Lee, Suki, and Paporni on D. Pops up to the top of the circle. Paporni gets it with some help from Suki. Paporni's walking in. One-time clapper. Looking for a rebound down in front. Goalie got that one on the blocker, and then the glove on top of it. It's just a very animated goalie. It's fun to watch him. Face off, driven forward, comes over to the wall now. Paporni gets to it. Go D to D over to Soup. Soup back up to Drew. Drew down low to Braden. Into the front. Cash gets the shot off. Man, Cash is either really, really strong or he's got a really whippy stick, one of the two. But every time he takes a shot, I can see his stick bend in half. A little bit of both. Cash is a big boy. Braden trying to make something happen, gets it to Whitmore. Whitmore mohawks around, gets it to Drew. Drew over to Braden. Braden looks for something in the middle. They have a play, but this one's broken up. This one pops back out high. 8 seconds left to go on the penalty or on the power play. Power player goes down. They're looking for a trip. They're not going to get it. McCorney up to the near side. Bump pass off the wall. Braden has it. They're back to full strength here. 5-5 hockey as we enter the zone. That gets broken up. Gabe cycles around, drops in the front. Whitmore has it. He's got to dig it out of his feet. Veda hit. Fakes up high. Cuts back through the middle. Shot. Gets blocked. Kicks out to the far side. Power now coming through. They make some moves. They get poked off. They battle for it right below you. Power taking the puck back deep, settling things down as Irvine tries to put on some pressure. Their guys making some moves, taking it back behind the net. They ride the far side wall. They clear the zone, try to stretch it. Drew's there and breaks it up. Drew gets there, but puck wasn't cleared, so he had a man behind him, and now they're offsides as the puck popped out. But that was close. Drew did a good job of getting there, but the puck didn't clear. There was a guy right behind him. Now I get some Garth Brooks playing there. They got a little bit of everything playing today. I think this is Garth. Anyway, back to the action. Oh, Berg with a great shot. Irvine with a strong net front presence gets a tip, and that one goes top shelf on the left side over the goalie shoulder. Tudor and Ers finally connected, this time on the other way. Irvine typically taking the center ice crosses there for Tuner on the right side. This time Tuner from the right side throws one towards the front of the net. Irvine's there. Those two been working pretty good together. So at 13:51, your Knights go up 4-1 now in the third period. Lamar hits along the boards there. We get the puck in deep. Power able to chip the puck up the wall, and that's broken up here on the near side. Potter's in the mix there, trying to defend off two guys, but puck pops around, still riding around the kick plate here. Comes up. Potter's able to disrupt that one. Oh, fancy little toe drag move, but couldn't quite hang on to it. Has to scramble for it, gets it back. Walks, takes the shot, rides a glove, hits up high, stays in play. Thought it hit the net. And we keep going as the puck digs into the corner. Now comes up high. Potter's there. Takes a quick snapshot. That goes a little off the mark. We recover it. Cassidy walking the line. Gets one through, and he finds the back of the net. Not sure if it went through clean or if it was a tip, but either way, it's in the back of the net for another goal at the 12:47 mark in the third. Looks like it was tipped. Spiewak taking a stroll through the line first. Cassidy right there with him. You never know. Cassidy had a really hot stick the other weekend, taking shots just like that, taking his time, looking for a hole. This time he saw something that he liked, and it worked out as well. A couple of quick goals put your Knights into a 4-goal lead. 5-1 now at 12:47 in the third. Shots reading 37-22. I think there's maybe been one shot by Power, according to this. All right, Power coming away with his face-off, D to D with it. Circle this one up through. Can't quite clear the puck. Pops out. Shots coming through. Brandon's ready for it. Kicks over to the near side wall. Dangerous down in front. Dookie with some good presence.
That's 34 for 3. With 12:47 remaining.
There you go. They just announced the goal. So that is Spiewak from Cassidy. Braden coming through, having to make a diving save there on one foot. Looked like one of the downhill skiers in the Olympics making a save. Irvine coming in, trying to put some pressure, keep the puck in deep. Goldie chips it in low. Irvine now from the goal line, looking to feather one in. They scramble for it, poking and poking. Guys get tangled up a little bit, but it's not too heated. So some more good chances there as Goldie gets one in front of the net. Irv's poking, Goldie poking. Goldie goes off. Tudor's out there with Irvs and Whitmore now. We got Picorni and Smith up high. Excuse me, pops up high. Irvine with a quick shot relief. Goes right in the chest, and we get a quick whistle and a stoppage. Good face-off win right up to the top. Knights have been successful with that kind of play right off the face-off in the offensive zone, throwing the guy up high, top of the circles. See if we can pull it off again here with a quick face-off win. It does. Pops right back up. Ernst goes out wide with it, gets it over to Coop. Coop chips it down. That gets past Whitmore's stick, so Ernst comes in, buries his guy to the wall. Power able to get the puck out of his zone, though. Skating through to the middle. Drew is on it, breaks it up, forces the offsides with a good pressure, and that'll come back out into neutral space. Cooper able to chip at this one. Oh, no way! Cooper doing a good job, batted it down, got it to his stick, chipped it out for Lark. I thought Lark had the D split, but looks like he might have jumped the gun just a little bit, I think. So it's coming back here for the offsides call. Face off, stuck on the dot, dug out by Spiewak. Got to stretch up for it, gets it over to Drew. That gets broken up, but Larkin's there to help. Potter and Spiewak. Oh, there it is! Spiewak driving it forward, gets broken up. Potter picks up the loose chains, makes a couple of fancy moves, zigzags through, and puts one in on the left side on a goalie that had just changed. I missed that. Not really paying attention to that, but the other number one power goalie, Alex Waller, or Woller, not sure how you say that. 6'5", 195, Fairbanks, Alaska, part of the Null Futures draft, second round, number 64, it looks like. So we're getting a little tongue-tied there trying to call that one. But that was Potter from Spiewak and Larkin. So a three-point play on that. Potter now with the puck. Right at the center ice, strips it forward, caught and batted down by Spiewak. Spiewak takes a hard shot, rides the shoulder of the goalie, comes down, gets poked out. Power recover it. Such an incredible difference between those two goalies in terms of size. A couple of guys go down, puck pops into the power end. Langer's there, putting on some pressure. A couple of guys go out for a change. Strom's there. So is Lee. Got to make some turnover happen here, but Power able to stretch one up. That's on net. Brandon gets it. Puts it out to Cassidy. Cassidy reverses it. Gets it to Sioux. Shirley throws it up. Langer's got to make some adjustment. Tries to chip it up to the point. Can't quite clear it. Shot. Ooh, look at that glove. It was a weird catch. Kind of came over and almost made like a cross-handed catch on that with the glove. Either way, great save. Tracking the puck very clean. Power winning the face-off, walking right down the middle. Take a shot. Brandon's in the right spot. Takes it in the chest, covers it up. Power going back and forth in the neutral zone. It's right below you. You can't see it. The battle right here in the corner now. Comes over to the near side boards. Pops back out into neutral space. Power has it. Go D to D as they try to regroup. They force D to D again. Good pressure here. They bobble the pass coming out, but able to recover it. Enter into the zone. Get poked off by Gabe. Gabe makes a bump pass out. That's broken up. Pops back out now. If you scramble for possession, you come away with it. Langer driving the puck in, gets forced into the wall. Strong comes in to support. Cassidy keeps it in. Power, deep from their own end. Come up to the near side, have an open man. They go cross ice with it, almost broken up by Whitmore. Dead, Power driving through, find a cross pass up high. That gets blocked, goes over to the far side. It's thrown around, the ref gets involved. It pops off his skate. Goldie getting hooked, no call. Ends up beat back behind her own net. They scramble for it. Goldie kicks it out with his feet, goes into the corner. Can't see what's happening. He's able to chip it up though. Poke that. Can't quite get into the zone. Good job by our D collapsing on. Holy cow. And the power player is going to go to the box for 2 minutes on a headlock, I think. I don't know what he's going to call that. I guess I'll call it a hold, but that was a straight up headlock. Yeah, he said holding, but it was a headlock for sure. All right, 8:01. Knights go up on a power play. It's number 45 for the Sioux Falls Power goes to the box. Matthew Haas out of Eagan, Minnesota. Oh, Knights trying to take advantage of another power play opportunity. Go D to D with it here up high. Spiewak walking all the way through. Shot rolls up, goes left, comes all the way around to the far side or near side here for Lark. Lark drops it over to Cass. Cass goes out wide to Spiewak. Speed getting it down to Goldie. Goldie back up to Speed. Cross ice over to Larkin. Bounces over his stick. Lark's not with it. Settles it down up here at the point. He walks in, gets it low. Potter tries to roof one. Goalie's big. That gets covered up. He recovers, drops it up for Larks. Larks from the right side, gets it low. Potter, being patient, looking for the right thing. Up to Larkin one time. Deflects, goes over to the far side. Spiewak reverses it. Goldie cuts back down from the hashes, back up, down low again. Tries to get into the middle. That's broken up. Cassidy gets to it. Sauces it over to Spiewak. Spiewak comes off of his stick, and Power's able to get to it and clear it. This one comes all the way down. Brandon gets a touch on it. He's going to let Larkin come and get it. So we get the secondary guys out. McCorney skating up the ice. Tipping it out wide for Tudor. Tudor coming through, taking a hard line. Oh my gosh, it was right there. Had the goalie beat. Whitmore with a strong shot in front. Burke trying to clean it up. Somebody got on top of it though. Good glove by the goalie. Wow. So some really good chances there. Couldn't quite bury it, but some really good looks. 27 seconds left to go in the power play. 6:28 left to go in the game. Driven up high, won by the Knights. Corney gets it down low, takes a weird bounce towards the net. Gabe is there. Cycles, comes through, looking for the top corner, finds a shoulder. Strom settles it down. One timer from the middle. Looking for a deflection there from Gabe, who had strong net front presence, but tipped right into the pads of the goalie. Got a cover on it. We get another whistle. 10 seconds left to go. We get some fresh bodies out there. Herbs is going to come out with Langer and Goldie. McCordy and Coop. Smith up high. Comes right back up top. Irvine with a quick shot. Looking to get one under the arm there, but rolls into the chest. Quick face-off win and a quick whistle. I'm not even sure the clock started because there's still 10 seconds left. They take off a second now. So now there's 9 seconds left on the power play. Let's see if we can win this one again. Get a clean shot off. Comes right back up. Herbs is there. Comes right through the middle. Throws it towards the net. Deflects over to the corner. Herb gets a good block on it. So it doesn't clear. Heads up with Cooper up high. Comes back down to Herb. Herb throws one through the paint. That goes clean through. Coop able to keep it in. Langer now with the puck. Stops it low for Herb. Back to full strength. Herb, he gets shouldered off the puck. That allows Goldie to recover it. He makes some moves. Throws it towards the net. It's wide right. Bounces off the ref. Power has it. They chip it through the middle. Now they got numbers. They get collapsed on. Can't make it happen. We get it to Coop. Coop bumps it up for Herbs. Herbs stretching one across. Finds Langer. Langer off his feet. Drew trying to clean it up. Instead, it gets tied up in the skates. Power coming back the other way. Herbs coming through hot and heavy. Forces his man to cut. Makes some moves. Herbs separates it. Takes the puck with him. Comes through. He's got some speed. Toe drag trying to flip it one through. 3 different people couldn't quite do it, but nobody else was with him. Now we recover back at center ice. Herbs drops it up for Potter. That gets broken up, comes back into the neutral zone. We got to regroup. Now Potter first man in. Forces them to go D to D with it. They stretch one up. It's tipped. Rolls its way towards the net. Brandon settles it down. Chips it up off the wall. Gets thrown back in where Schulenberger is going to get to it. Working hard. Gets rewarded. Puck clears. Now he's going to get a shot chance. Larkin fed him one. This one comes back over towards Schulenberger. Over at the point. Gets thrown up and hits the rafters for a quick stop. We will face off in the defensive end as that's where the puck came from. Got 4:16 left to go in the game. Score is 6-1. Favor the Knights 51-26 on the shots. As Strom comes in to take the face-off, it's got Lee and Whitmore with him. Puck pops up high. Schulenberger tries to get one through. It hits a skate, gets blocked, tipped out by the power. Strom throws it right back in, bounces off the back wall. Goalie settles it down. It's in one of their players' skates. Whitmore takes advantage of the confusion. Then they pin him up at the blue line. Power now with a little bit of space. Can't quite get past our defense, though. And Schulenberger backhands it, gets it to Suki. Suki gets sandwiched on by a couple of guys. Braden comes in to help. Schulenberger trying to pick up the puck. Pops up high. Gabe's there. Nice bump pass out to Braden. There's a lot of hitting and banging back behind the play. Braden hanging on to it, tipping it around, throws it towards the net. Oh, just rolls up Whitmore's stick. Couldn't get the shot off. Cooper now from the point. Throws it. It's on target. Goalie covers it up. So we got 3:22 left to go now. Knights with a comfortable lead in this one. Yeah, after a very close game yesterday, that went all the way into a shootout, which we unfortunately lost for a final score of 4-3. Knights rebounding well today, playing very strong. Big power start is strong, but then not as crisp and as clean as they were yesterday. They ride a shot from the far wall, goes up high, comes out, clears the zone. Langer's there putting on pressure. It's right below you. You can't see it. Pops out in the open space where Tudor gets to it. Tudor sauces it up. Little pass. Goalie's stick. Couldn't quite reach it. They battle for it now. Power coming the other way. They get tied up, jumping in at the blue line. Brandon chips it over to the far wall. Cooper's going to get it up to Tudor. Tudor tries to get it up to Langer. That gets broken up, but Langer's going to get there on the forecheck. He's pinned into the wall as they battle for it 2-2 down in the corner. pops up high. Goldie with the puck. Hutch reverses. Spinorama gets checked off the puck. No, he stays with it. Picks it back up from his belly, basically. As Langer tries to get one up high. That's broken up, though. Now Power coming through. Reaching the blue line. Cutting in. Making some moves. Little shot that Brandon's ready for. Power, drop it right in front, and then they bury it top shelf. Looks like it might have tipped up there. As there's a low shot that changed directions quick. So the Power at 2:13 left to go in the game. Get a second goal to make it 6-2. Puck driven back into the Power end. All right, so shot blocked by Spivak, popped back out into neutral space. Becomes a scramble. If the guys go back and forth, hard hit right below you, couldn't see it. But puck ends up in our end. Spivak trying to chip it up, break out, gets it to Lark. Horny, the bump pass off the wall from Potter, gets it to Spivak. Spina with the puck, centers one. That's broken up by the Power. Power can't quite clear the zone clean. Comes right to us, and we give it right back as they battle for it at the blue line. Schulenberger, cross corner, thrown in. Their goalie settles it down. Our guys go out for a change. Comes up to the near side. Cash with a good foot move. Now good hands, backhands one. Sneaky little shot, looking for the right side. Finds a glove. 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the game. A lot of shots. Holy cow, 53 shots for the Knights, 28 for Sioux Falls. So both teams have a good number of shots, but obviously the Knights at 53 shots is a lot of shots. Comes up high. Whitmore's right there. Good block by the Power. Secondary shot, looking for a tip in front. Doesn't work out. And we get a whistle. I don't know if they lost track of the puck, if they hit the net. Not sure what the whistle was, but we will have an offensive zone face-off with 55.4 seconds left to go. And face-off right to Power on the far side. Trips up, comes out. Deep in our zone. Brandon's going to get there. He tries to sauce it off the glass. Instead, it rides up out of play. So we'll have a defensive zone face-off here at 47.2 left. Comes out to his feet. He chips at it, pokes it up, gets it, tries to get it over to Schulenberger. Gets back in the right end. Cash has it, throws it up. Comes to Strom. Strom cuts, makes a move, gets poked off. Comes to Herb. Herb backhands it. Secondary one. Looking to sneak one past the goalie who's out of position. And then Braden roofs it just a little too high. It goes up into the netting as he had a good chance down in front through all that traffic. Puck was up on its edge when he got a poke at it. And it sailed pretty clean up into the netting. We got 22 seconds left to go on this one. We have a face off on the far side here. Ref doesn't like things, so he's going to blow the whistle and settle it down. Fowler coming away with the puck, coming up the near side. Trying to chip it out, can't quite do it. Secondary attempt does, and it's thrown back in. 10 seconds to go. Power coming up the near side boards. Throws it into the middle. Comes in deep. Roll slowly into the corner. A couple of guys get taken down. Weird angle into the boards. Hope everybody's okay there. A couple of stick pokes. But that's going to conclude the game. So your Power coming back strong, winning 6-2, almost 6-1. It was close. They snuck one past us there in the final couple of minutes to make it a 6-2 game, 56-28 on the shots. As your North Star Knights celebrating after a strong performance over the Sioux Falls Power. All right, so Coach Dallas coming over to make his presentation. Sportsmanship Award going to, who do they say? Dawson Earth, number 22 from Lakeville, Minnesota. And I think that's Cooper leading the post-game prayer. Oliver's out there with a hand on it. Looks like 51. Can't see the numbers just yet. And in fact, it was. So there you have it. The North Star Knights coming away with a 6-2 victory, 56-28 on those shots. Show you the scoreboard real quick. And that's going to conclude things for us here this weekend. I will not be in Dallas to bring you those games. I'm pretty sure the Pixel Out and Live Barn hopefully will be running, but should be a couple of ways to catch that stuff. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll catch you next time.